Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be giving away 5 Intel X25M 80GB hard drives. The 5 hard drives were provided to me by Intel to be given away to you. They also gave me 2 160GB hard drives, basically the same hard drive, double the capacity, for usage in my computer. They're currently in a RAID 0 array. That'll all be shown later in the video. Now, you can win these. There's 2 ways to win them. The first one is 1 person, and the second way, 4 people will win. First way is to be the first person to answer all 3 questions correctly. The second way is to be picked at random. Basically, there's going to be an email, Winanintelssd@gmail.com. You can go there, or email that. You're going to need to email me your name, country, address, and the 3 correct answers. And if you give me all 3 correct answers, I will then enter you as a number into a database to be picked at random to win. So you could win that, and it comes with the SSD and a little 2GB flash drive, which is like a tiny one. You plug it in and it barely even sticks out. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so you can win that. Email your correct answers to Winanintelssd@gmail.com. The link to the website that you're going to need to watch the 3 videos and get the 3 answers from is in the description below, so go and watch that now, and here comes the rest of the video. Alright, so I'm going to sit here and read a bunch of numbers at you, because a lot of this is just me sitting and showing and like talking about fast things. I can't really like explain this without just reading this entire fact sheet, but I'm just going to give you like a general overview. What I did was I did my 2TB RAID, which has 127.5 megabytes per second read speed, and a 15 millisecond seek. On Assassin's Creed 2 it took 8.4 seconds to install, and a whole bunch of stuff like that. Then I also did a laptop, and the laptop had 58.7 megabytes per second. Now with one SSD I had 137 milliseconds, or megabytes per second rather. And then with 2 SSDs I had 223 megabytes per second. That was with just the straight read across the entire hard drive. You can actually achieve speeds of about 500 megabytes per second with a 2TB or 2 SSD RAID array. I got 507.4 megabytes per second on a 8 megabyte random seek. 8 megabytes is good for like pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, so here comes the actual me opening the box and stuff. It's kind of cut together, and this is going to be a long video, but yeah, you can enter at any time, and of course most of them are going to be random winnings, so you don't have to like, you know, just stop the video and go enter real quick like. But yeah, so here it comes. Alright, so here we have the box that contains the SSDs and other things that were sent, provided by Intel for me to do another review, overview thingy, similar to with the 875K, but of course with solid states this time. Oh my god, let's see here. We got a box in a box. Alright, so box was wrapped in bubble wrap, and then in the box. Hey, better safe than sorry. And I get a lot of free bubble wrap out of that. Who doesn't like bubble wrap? Alright, okay, go away. Boom. Pretty nice Intel box. It fits the same theme that the unlock/overclock campaign box met. More of that a really cool paper. We have a explanation of how fast the SSDs are. Here we have a sheet of something. They sent 3 games along with me to for testing purposes. One would be Assassin's Creed 2, another would be Far Cry 2, and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas 2. We got ourselves a little hard box here, and this is it's got hinges on it. In appreciation for your support for Intel solid state drives, and we have whoa, it's a gold one. Now, I don't know if this is actually a legit drive or if this just looks pretty. And here we have one, which
opening. Looks like a normal drive. Says 3 gigabits per second SATA SSD. This one says 160 gig. I thought I was getting the 80 gigabyte versions, but I guess not. I have a stopwatch, presuming for timing just how ridiculously fast those hard drives are going to be. So here we have HDTune Pro 4.5. It's a hard drive benchmarking utility, and I'm running my 2 terabyte Caviar Black RAID array right now. We've got a maximum of 125.7 megabytes per second, and a minimum of 2.8, but going up, down, up, down, up, down. We'll see what this is at the end. Alright, so all in all, we got, with just the stock settings, 2.3 megabytes per second lowest, 1.25 or 125.7 megabytes per second maximum, and an average of 56, and an access time of 15 milliseconds. Alright, so here we actually have a laptop, and when I was told that I was going to be doing testing of the SSDs, I was trying to think of practical applications by which you would want an SSD. Obviously they're more expensive, and you'd want a reason that you would go out and spend more money on one. And one of those really good reasons would be a laptop. Laptop hard drives are loud, hot, slow, and they're a major bottleneck on basically any laptop. They're smaller than a regular hard drive, so everything in it is smaller and takes more power and is slower than a regular one. So the only way to really have a high-speed, good performance laptop hard drive is to have an... we've got a regular old install of Windows 7, and it's got a 160 gigabyte solid, non-solid state hard drive in it, and we got we did a hard drive tune test, and we got 58.7 megabytes per second with an access time of 15.5 milliseconds. Now, throw in one of the 2 SSDs, and then reinstall Windows 7 and run this again, and we'll see just how good a speed increase you'll get running one of these SSDs on your laptop rather than a solid or a non-solid state hard drive. Alright, so here we are taking out the stock physical hard drive out of the laptop. 2 screws to take off the cover, 1 screw to take off the little security locky bracket. I hope, oh no, actually looks like there are 3 screws rather. So here we have ourselves the physical hard drive. Let me open back up. Here is the solid state hard drive. You see that they're pretty much exactly the same size, except this one much faster. Here we have the laptop's hard drive response after putting in the SSD. And if you can see right here, we have a straight line at 214 megabytes per second, just all the way across the drive. And the minimum speed was 136, which is higher than the maximum speed of my RAID array in my desktop. In the quad-core i7 desktop, the highest speed is lower than this thing's lowest speed. Now, keeping in mind that that minimum time is actually only at the beginning when it was figuring out what it was doing. But yeah, then our average and maximum are 2 megabytes apart. The access time is 1/10. Really, it's lower than that. That's just the lowest it can do. If you can see here, the little orange dots are actually the access time, and it's showing the milliseconds on the side. So not even it's ridiculous how fast it accesses. It did the entire drive in less than half a second, doing all the way 160 gigs, and a burst rate of 170, which basically just means that it accessed a bunch of things really fast. But yeah, so I hope that's a good representation that an SSD will greatly improve the speed of your laptop. So here we are on the desktop. I've got both of the SSDs installed, So we've got a 320 gigabyte RAID 0 of them. So let's go over to extra tests on HDTune Pro 4.5. And this does random seek, butterfly seek, random seek of 64 kilobytes, random seeks of 8 megabytes, and whatnot. So let's just run this here. Now, let's zoom in right here, and you'll see the speeds we're getting. If you notice that random seek of 8 megabytes, you get 507 megabytes per second. Now, a random seek of 8 megabytes would be similar to opening a picture or opening a video file or something, you know, just random media or a song or something of the sorts. But that's a gigabyte every 2 seconds. So you could open up a 4 gig movie in 8 seconds all the way through, which is kind of ridiculous. And it's also running the cache down here, the 64 megs of cache, and the cache is running up real nice. Let's just stop that right here. Another kind of side note that I did here, if we zoom out, I made this picture right here, which if we go down into properties, it is a 24-bit bitmap, and it is 293 megabytes. I just made it by drawing a bunch of stuff in Paint. So I can actually open this picture that quickly. 293 megabytes instantly. It actually caches my RAM more. I can open up 4 copies of this picture right there in that much time. If we go over here, you'll see 4 copies, so that's 1.2 gigabytes in just about a second opened up. It kills my 8 gigs of RAM to actually have to have like 10 of those open at once. But yeah, the drives have absolutely unparalleled performance.
Alright, so here I am, I'm just editing this all together, and I realized that I didn't really have anything to put at the end of it to be like the ending, so I figured I would just have a little throw together here. Now, shut up. This right here is the actual flash drive that the 5 winners will be getting. Intel solid state drives, it says it right on it. It's a little one, so this part is the only part that sticks out as opposed to a regular flash drive, which is about that far. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little 2 gig flash drive, pretty fast for its size. Yeah, thank everybody for watching this all the way through, because I know a lot of you probably just paused it and went to go try to win and didn't come back and watch the rest of it. So if you watched all the way through here, from this like 13 minutes of random crap that I'm throwing at you right now, I love you. I also love Intel. Thank you for sending me this stuff and allowing me to have a giveaway and actually give back to my fan basis for actually watching me day in and day out. I've got another review coming up. These headphones will be done, and I've got a couple other video ideas. But yeah, so thank you everybody. Please subscribe, and I will see you all later.